Hi guys, we're gonna start a new series because I'm bored, and it's going to be Ananya in the kitchen because Ananya in the kitchen rarely happens, and today I feel like cooking. So it's Mother's Day. I'm going to bake my mom a surprise cake because she's out right now, and then we have some stuff that I want to make for dinner, but we have no ingredients, so we're gonna go out and get some stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that first. Okay, first order of business is cake. And we're using box mix because I'm lazy. Betty Crocker. Betty Crocker. Okay, we have pan, our mixing bowl, our vegetable oil, our water, and our egg substitute. We're good. It's not expired. Now we bake.
Hi guys. Okay, so we're gonna do a voiceover now. Let me tell you, this went so wrong so fast, and I don't even understand how because it's literally box cake. But yeah, so I was trying to figure out. There's like this one hack on TikTok that I saw on how to fold the baking sheet so that it would stay in the pan because, like, it's crinkled, right? And it doesn't sit right, and I couldn't figure it out, so I had to get my dad in to do this, and he didn't know what he was doing either. So I just said, you know what, never mind, we're not using a baking sheet. That was the first mistake, but we move on. Anyways, I'm also, like, we don't use eggs in our house. Why? I don't know. So we have this egg substitute that I have to mix up. It gets so clumpy. It's so clumpy. And it takes forever to, like, mix it. And it's still clumpy. But you gotta let it sit and let it get all thick. And then, here, I tried to do that thing where you make a little divot and then you pour in all the liquid so it doesn't overflow, but that didn't happen either. It was something. But yeah, we added all the liquids, and then we had to do a little whisk. It smelled really good though, cause they had like all the like dry ingredients. That smells good. Wow, that was fast. Anyways, next we put it in the pan. This I don't even know how to, like, clearly that's gonna stick to the sides. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah. So you win some, you lose some. Clearly I lost some here. It's okay. Look at that perfect looking cake. It wasn't underbaked. I timed it perfectly. Wow, cinematic shot, am I right? And as the perfect daughter that I am, I decided to make a Mother's Day card for her. And I saw this also on TikTok. Guys, I spend a lot of time on TikTok, okay? Even the recipes for what I'm making later were from TikTok. But yeah, it was a cute little card, and it had little flowers, and I wrote her a little message. But here it is. Anyways, as soon as I was done with the card, it was time to take out the cake, and I didn't know what I was doing. I wanted to make it 2 tiers, which is why I used a bigger pan in the first place. The science is not sciencing, but it's fine. I had to get multiple people involved to even attempt to take it out, and none of us knew what we were doing because I didn't have another flat plate to put it on. So I used 2 and just tried to take it out, and only one side came out, and not even the full thing. So we tried to do, like the little patchwork, use the icing as a kind of like glue. Let me tell you, that did not work. The cake was so crumbly that it was just sticking to the icing that was on my knife, and then the icing was all like goopy, and my brother thought it was so gross. He had to make sure y'all got a close up of that. So I decided to turn them into cake pops. #innovation, because I'm telling you, there was no way I could have saved that cake. I used probably a lot more icing than I needed to, but I have a lot of practice. Nope, I'm not finishing the sentence actually. Anyways, so I made these little balls and put them in the fridge. I ended up making a lot more than I thought I would have, but you know, it was a whole cake box. So anyways, we move on. I finally was able to start dinner, which was a recipe that I found again on TikTok, and it was like a Korean inspired pasta. I don't know, it looked good, so I was like, let's try. Beware, for anybody who decides to make this recipe, you're gonna need, like, you can't not like garlic if you want to try it. My hands smell like garlic for a little bit longer than I would have liked, but we live, we laugh, we move on. I don't have a lot of experience cooking in general, but you know, I can read directions and follow them potentially. This recipe called for a lot of mayo, which I wasn't a fan of, because I don't love mayo straight up, you know? I don't know who eats mayo straight up. If you do, I'm sorry. I can't. But then also, like, there was like a spicy mayo that it called for, and I was like, I'm not doing that. So I did replace that with sriracha, which you'll see right here. And also the brown sugar. I don't usually put brown sugar in like main meal recipes, but you know, I think it did balance it out, because at the end it did turn out a little bit spicier than I anticipated, so I guess the sugar was a good call. I'd also like to point out that I have no perception of proportions. It asked for 4 servings of pasta, and I didn't know how much it was, so I just kind of used however much I had. But I let the pasta boil, and we moved on to the second part. Look, this was really ambitious of me, because this took like 3 hours to make total, like everything. If I didn't do the potatoes, then we would have eaten dinner at a regular time. But it is what it is. These potatoes, I don't love potatoes. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of them, but these potatoes turned out pretty good, I won't lie. They were like sour and sweet with a little spicy kick. I don't know. My vocabulary is very limited when it comes to describing food. But again, there's like the sweetener balance in it. So I thought that was really cool. I like that it was there. Probably put a little bit too much, honestly. Now that I'm reminiscing. Is that how you say that? Reminiscing? I don't know. And there was also the lime juice, which added to the, like, a little tang. I hope you can't hear my computer overheating. Anyways, we're gonna go back to the pasta. And so, see, I had to start multitasking a little. I started making the sauce for the pasta, which was the garlic, the gochugaru, I think so was called. And this sauce wasn't really hard to make. I don't know why I thought it would be. But you kind of just gotta let everything, you know, come together. I had to add the water. Listen to this. It doesn't look too bad on camera, but I wasn't expecting that to happen. Okay, water doesn't usually do that. And so I hate things that are kind of like jump scares. I don't know. I'm picky. So I got a little scared at one point, but it's okay. We pulled through, and this was oddly satisfying to see the cheese melt. And I thought like, you know, once that color showed up, I thought I was chefing. I thought I was on like the best chef in the world. I don't know. The sauce turned out pretty well, but like you're gonna see in a second, I cooked so much pasta, and for what? Like there was no reason for me to make that much. That was way more than 4 servings, and that came to bite me in the butt because there wasn't enough sauce. But you know, after we made this, after everything was kind of like mixed in together, we started on the potatoes, and this is why I hate cooking. This next clip. Tell me that oil is not coming to attack me, okay? And when you add potatoes, like, it's just sizzle fest, and I had to get my dad to do it because the oil was jumping everywhere, and I didn't enjoy it at all. But you know, once it kind of settled down, I took over again. I only asked for his help with this part right here. I did not particularly enjoy that moment either. I'm just complaining. Anyways, it's fine. It's fine. It was fine. For this one, you just kind of had to let it all soak, and the potatoes had to soak in the sauce. So it just took a long time for those potatoes to get really tender. Let me tell you, the amount of footage I have on my phone, like while recording this, it was bad. It was a lot. My phone was crying a little. But eventually we got it to the right softness, and they smelled so good. They smelled so good. I would recommend making these potatoes. I think you would have to adjust like the sauces and spices you use depending on like your own taste buds. But you know, I would make these again. And now here it all is, and I'm gonna give you a review.
Wow. I added little hearts to it. This is my cake ball in all its glory. It has a little heart. Yep. That's dessert. But we're gonna try this first, and we already discussed that it was dry, but that's okay.
It is good. Thank you, Ananya.
When it was warmer, it was spicier. I think now that it's colder, it actually tastes less spicy.
Yeah.
And then my potatoes. These are potatoes, and these took too long to make. Oh, these are good. I like sweet and tangy. And then there's potato. So, all in all, 6 out of 10. I feel like I could do better. So if I ever make this pasta again, I have to make a different recipe because I don't think the ratio is right. That could have also been on me, but also I don't know. That's it. Bye-bye.